Well, guys, here, as you can see, I'm in a wonderful setting, and again, it's uh, it's been a busy day, but a very interesting day, nevertheless. And I'm very happy to be back with you. Just more or less to talk over the things that we've all done together today. Um, which I think go from, in some cases, an early start, maybe with other people, or in other cases, slightly slower, slightly later start. But altogether, one kicks off. It's not Monday morning, but Tuesday morning. Is it? Am I right in saying? Is it? I'm doing so much at the moment that sometimes I lose the track of time. Um, and actually, that sparks off a good idea in my mind, which is all related to something that we're all wonderful at, which we try and be wonderful at, but of course it often doesn't work quite that way. And that is managing our time. I met up with a guy late this afternoon, and of course, inevitably, as always, I who want to be super punctilious and super Swiss and always on time. Needless to say, I was 5 minutes late. He's a very kind and gentle character and very calm and was quietly waiting there for me. I think partly out of respect and partly out of the fact that oh my goodness, it is looking threatening this evening. In fact, the light is going and playing funny games on us. I think that's the best position for our live streaming today. Um, as I say, he was sitting there very quietly. Perhaps he was reading through his emails or looking at things. But I said, how's it been? Do you have a good weekend? And what have you been up to today? And so he was talking to me about his various activities. He's working in the logistics and shipping world, actually quite a big company. I think they employ about 1,000 people. He's actually in the HR division, and therefore, of course, his dealings or his day-to-day routine is more related to the HR division, and therefore related to people, which, as we know, are one of our most precious resources, if not our in absolute most precious resort. Often underestimated, I have to say. But I don't want to go off and sidetrack because this question related to, as everybody so rightly calls it, yes, we must manage our time. And I'd like to know what exactly you've been doing with your time today. Everybody's now talking about working from home, working from here, working from there. Are you in the office? Are you half in the office and half at home, or on the road, or smart working, or remote working, and all sorts of funny things which 18 months ago we didn't even know existed? Well, of course they existed, but you could say that perhaps only the experts use them. And therefore, to us, it seems rather novel to be saying, are you working remotely? I mean, the word remote to me in English means something's rather remote. It's a bit dated. And this is anything but dated. This is today. This is 2021. And this is post pandemic that we're all suddenly becoming remote. And whether or not it's smart, that's questionable as well. There's been a lot of debate about that. I don't know if you've noticed, but just watch the expression when you say to people, "Are you smart working?" and they turn around and say, "Smart working? You call this smart working?" In my mind, it's anything but smart. Using, of course, it's not English smart in the sense of elegant. exclusive, dandy, fashionable in that sense. But is it really smart? Because of course in America we all know that they refer to, oh, did you see that guy? He was really kind of smart. Uh, well, I guess smart could mean, in that particular context, could mean perhaps intelligent, smart, quick, fast, quick-witted. So of course, you know, you'll all know because you all adore cars like I do, and when we're talking about smart, it rings a bell. And why this little runabout vehicle that came out perhaps 10 years ago, perhaps more, perhaps 15, perhaps 20. Time flies. Called Smart. Why was it called Smart? Because it's elegant, because it parks easily, because it drives itself. Why? Good question. Anyway, as I say, it is fundamental that we do use the time that we have and that we use it sensibly, we use it properly, um, and we use it to the utmost, and we don't waste time, because wasting time is really um, it's so precious. Time, it's like we're precious, but in turn, time is precious, and as time flies, we really, of course, we've got to fly with it, but at the same time, we've got our schedule, we've got our plan, and everybody's talking about, your weekly and your planning and your budgeting and all sorts of things. And then at the end of the day, you stop and you wonder and you think and you ask yourself and you say, what did I had this plan to do A, B, C, D, or 1, 2, 3, 4 today. Did I actually do it or do them? Those things that I wanted to cross off. Got them on my list. I wanted to cross them off. As I did them, I just, and put a pencil, strike a pencil through them. Did I actually do that? Well, I think I did pretty well, including an hour's biking just to get a little exercise in as well. But and as you can see, here I am now standing in what is a children's playground. But of course, I'm not referring to playground as such. I'm referring to a little physical exercise, which of course keeps me physically fit in mind and therefore in body. But I think it's fundamental and important that we remember because at the end of the day, we might just have our boss turn around, or no, we don't use that word anymore. It's not a boss. We're colleagues, we're collaborators, we're all entrepreneurs, and therefore each and every one of us, we're working as a team, as a group, we're working, going in one direction, hopefully in the same direction. If anybody's rowing against me or against the group, then I don't think we're not gonna have a great deal of time for him. So he or she might be put aside to work in the archives. But I think it's essential that we try at least and use, because the last thing I want is for your boss or my boss or my colleagues to say, Hugo, uh, you said you started at 6 o'clock this morning, but you're still there. You haven't finished what you said you were planning on doing. Yes, but I had 10 other things. I was interrupted. I had meetings. I was out and about, and I had people kept on calling me and interrupting and stopping. And I said, no, that's wrong. That cannot happen. That is not time management. That is being interrupted management. And therefore, no, it's go, go. It's no go. Okay, everybody, that was today's clip. Just a very, very quick briefing on time management. So, may I wish you all a very serene, good evening and good night. God bless.